On this channel, I've made everything. I've made Mexican, American, and today I want to try my luck out with some Japanese style cuisine.
So we need 100 grams of cake flour.
Here I have some all-purpose flour. I don't have any cake flour because I don't know where to fucking get it. I got some water.
300 grams of cabbage, 2 green onions.
I got the cabbage, I got the green onions. Look, I'm not gonna cut my own green onion, alright? Because I can just get these pre-cut. I got some nori, which is some seaweed. The video will recommend some like more flakier kind. Sorry, camera person is laughing because she thought the eggs were funny. And here, this is... What the fuck is this? Okonomiyaki sauce, Kewpie mayo, and some baking powder. As we can see, it says
First, please trim off the core and cut the cabbage in half crosswise since it's too tall to cut comfortably. Then slice the cabbage into 1 centimeter pieces.
The video suggests how to cut it, but you know what? I don't have time for that. All I want is to eat this as soon as possible, and I'm just going to cut it the way I think I should cut it, which is going to be just really fucking quickly. With all the YouTubers being outed for their fake content, right? I'm trying to give you guys real content. I'm trying to give you guys the nitty-gritty. I'm here for the average man. My mom said, eat my vegetables, and I'll grow up to be tall. And I should have listened. Now, we're gonna be here a while, so let me tell you guys a story. So one time, I had this crush, right? Her name was Samantha, but she said I smelled bad, and then she just... Sorry about that. I've already been a mess. What's a little bit more on the floor, right? I'm not trying to be wasteful. I'm anti-food waste. I'm just a slob. I don't even support my own actions here, to be honest. I just can't help it. And now we put it in here. I have too much cabbage. How did I not think to measure this out? All that extra cabbage on the floor, I promise I'm gonna eat it. And if I don't eat it, then I swear on my dead dog. That's it. I just swear on my dead dog. First step done, and we already have a ton of mistakes.
Next, let's cut pork belly slices. So let's cut them into thirds.
The next steps are as follows. We cut the meat. Alright, we'll just start with that first. I'm using beef instead of pork because... What, you assumed I'm not Muslim? What I'm gonna do What I'm gonna do instead is... The video wants us to cut it. I don't want to cut it because this is already cut, I think. What the fuck slices of beef did I get? What the fuck did I buy? I don't know how to read Japanese. So now I'm just gonna put this on the side. And I'm gonna do the soup next, which is gonna be some water.
Begin by adding 1 teaspoon of instant dashi to 150 milliliters of water.
And then put in some dashi. So I just looked at the video, it says it's something like broth. I think dashi is like a broth. I don't fucking know, but we're gonna put in, wait, are we gonna put 1 whole thing of dashi? That sounds like a lot. But I'm gonna put a whole stick of dashi. Just give that a nice little shake. Alright, we're gonna need 100 grams of flour, alright boys? You look for this kanji, which means usui. And it just means that it's usui. Isn't Japanese beautiful? And we're just going to measure out 100 grams of it. So this is a little extra, but you know what? Add in a tablespoon of... What the fuck is that? We're gonna add in a tablespoon of baking powder. Just spoon it out. That's a lot of baking powder, but fuck it. And then we're going to mix this up. I think I should have used a whisk. I don't have a whisk, so I should have used a fork. Maybe I can use a fork still. Oh no. I lost my spoon, but that's fine. Just fork it. Wait, I should have used the spoon to mix the broth. Baka! It's okay guys, I'm making a Japanese recipe video. I can say weeb stuff. Grab a chopstick, just a singular chopstick, and just want to mix it in there. Yeah, you like that? You guys, wait. Give me 1 second before I fuck up.
Then add dash broth to the bowl and mix lightly.
That's a lot of broth. That might be a little bit too much. And we're just going to mix in. He said a little bit of salt. I've upgraded. I have this salt. Oh my gosh, that is a strong smell. That's already smelling pretty good.
Finally, add 1 teaspoon of soy sauce for a nice soy sauce aroma.
Wait, I forgot. When do I add in the soy sauce? Fuck. I'm just gonna go for it now. Well, camera person says now, but I think that's wrong. But fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. Where's my soy sauce? Camera person, where's my soy sauce? I think that's just exactly how much we... Okay, maybe that is too much. I just fucking splurged all inside there. I didn't know what I was gonna say, but I do know what I'm gonna grab, which is this, a fry pan. So we're gonna start just building out some heat while we prepare the ingredients.
And preheat the pan over medium-low heat.
Medium to low heat? I don't know. Medium to low... medium low, medium. I'm gonna just move all this batter into this cup. And we're just gonna spread it out evenly into 2 pieces of okonomiyaki. But it's perfect because I'm gonna make 1 for me and 1 for a camera person. Unless I like it a lot, in which case I'm gonna make 2 for me and 0 for camera person. I'm just gonna pour it all in. I could drink that, dude.
Add half of the batter, which is 120 milliliters. Then please add half of the cabbage, which is 150 grams. When preparing tasty okonomiyaki, it's crucial to maintain the right ratio of batter to cabbage.
So the recipe calls for 120 milliliters of batter for 150 milliliters of cabbage. And apparently the ratio is really important because if you mess up the ratio, then I don't know what the consequences. Maybe he explains it. I'm not gonna double check at the moment. You guys can figure that out yourself, or you can watch me fuck up. I lost a spoon only to pull out another spoon. So 150 milliliters, 180 cabbage. Next step is gonna be the tamaregi, which is the green onion. I didn't cut it myself because I'm too barbaric and I knew that I was gonna mess it up. So I'm just gonna put in a bunch of this shit in here, and then we're gonna put in 1 egg. So you know you can just fucking figure that out for yourself. Oh look, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. You guys want me to walk you through the whole process? Act like I'm your dad or something. All right, I made 1 fucking mistake, and now I have to deal with 18 years of y'all. But you know what? Regardless, I still love y'all. I think the next step then is going to be actually cooking this. I think this is really runny. Maybe it's a bit too runny. We're just gonna get some vegetable oil. All right, he says just go for some vegetable oil. Sorry guys, a camera person just told me to shut the fuck up. Okay, that did not sizzle. That is a huge, this is gonna be a huge fucking okonomiyaki if I've ever seen one. Maybe let's go a little bit higher. Alright, so camera person is deciding to take the fucking steering wheel here because apparently they think that I'm not doing a good enough job. Apparently I'm fucking garbage. Alright, so I had to go a little bit higher. I went up to 4, level 4, which is really close to level 6, which is higher than 2. Alright, and so next step is we're just going to fucking throw this meat, this unseasoned meat on top of this fucking, on top of this batter. I'm just gonna grab it with my bare hands because, again, I'm a barbarian. All my friends and companions say, everyone that's ever met me thinks I'm nothing but garbage, apparently. I've only ever known happiness once in my life, and that's when y'all were born. I was like, yep, this is peak. I'm peaked. This is just one of those that I quite enjoy. Okay, that looks like I am smelling something burn. Hey, look. We're just gonna pretend that flip was godlike. This okonomiyaki is fucking massive, and as the explained, covered up. I really should have just trusted the video, the source of the video, instead of trusting Strings of Fate. Because the Strings of Fate were telling me just make this thing flat, right? But what I really should have done is instead of making it flat, I really should have just made it a little bit chunkier, a little bit heftier, and have a lot of space around the edges, right? So make it a little bit, just kind of more like a thick, fucking jiggly pancake-like thing, right? But I have one person to blame, and that's camera person, right? So you can blame camera person. Everybody in the comments, blame camera person for fucking up this pancake. Sit out for a bit, but I just want to say that the smell coming out from this thing, it's scrumptious, alright? So, I'm telling you right now, dude, that is not sturdy. Yeah, that's gonna... Yep. Now, if that ain't the best fucking okonomiyaki you've ever seen in your life, I don't fucking know what is. Cause I'm telling you, alright, this shit... Wait a minute, which way's up? I have all my space is just fucking... Everything is mess. Everything's a mess right now. Please do not fall. If that falls, I will kill myself. Since this kind of came apart, without you just fucking trying to flip it, not only am I going to still fucking demolish this, I am going to prepare a second okonomiyaki. So I'm going to use 120 grams of batter and 180 grams of cabbage. But we're just going to crack this egg, more negi. Alright? Please do not cancel me. That is how you pronounce this. And if you have a problem with it, cancel the right people, which is the Japanese people. Alright? As I say once and time again, blame them for my problems. Alright? I hope this one does not fail like that first one. I want that meat. Alright? I'm hungry. We gotta treat this with love, alright? Just because they're the ugly child doesn't mean that they need to be discarded. We're gonna give this the same attention that we would any okonomiyaki. We're just gonna pour some okonomiyaki sauce, and then we're gonna put in some Kewpie mayo. So it turns out that I had the wrong fucking nori. I have the wrong fucking type of seaweed, but you know what? Sometimes it's like that. This is an abomination if I've ever seen one. Oh, yes. Let's see if I can flip this. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay, and now cover it up. So let's come back in 4 minutes and see how our first child tastes like. Itadakimasu. No, I gotta say, like, you don't want to be seen in public with this one, but I promise you, the insides are good, and that's all that fucking matters. This is coming out good. You can fuck it up a little bit, and you're still doing good. Hey Siri, shut up! And we're just going to flip this one again, all right? I think I'm gonna fuck it up a little bit, but all right. If I can. Oh shit! Look. All right, so we're gonna put in some okonomiyaki sauce. So just drizzle that sauce on, and we're just gonna do it with the mayonnaise. But I want to make a little message for y'all. All right. I don't know if you guys can tell what that's supposed to be, but I think it's kind of cool. Put in some nori. Now that we got that out of the way, can you guys tell that these are dancing? It's kind of difficult. Let's put a little bit of meat on there. Itadakimasu. Presentation normally does not enhance flavor, but in this case, it really does, right? Because this tastes a lot better than the first one. Sorry, first one, but overall, it's fluffy, savory, and it's got all the right fucking things going for it. So I gotta say, I'm just gonna let camera person have a little nibble. I want to say that next week we're going to do something a little bit different, which is doing my taxes. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.